Big news in the Big 12, where Oklahoma assistant head coach Cale Gundy has resigned just weeks before the new season after using unspecified offensive language during a film session last week. The 50-year-old Gundy, who quarterbacked the Sooners in the early 1990s and had been on staff for 23 years, said Sunday night that he read aloud a word that, quote, "I should never, under any circumstance, have uttered," end of quote, off the screen of a player's iPad. The statement said, "I want to be very clear. The words I read aloud from that screen were not my words. What I said was not malicious. It wasn't even intentional. Still, I am mature enough to know that the word I said was shameful and hurtful, no matter my intentions." Gundy joined current head coach Brent Venables on Bob Stoops' original coaching staff in Norman back in 1999, helping the Sooners to all 14 of their Big 12 titles, plus the 2000 National Championship. Oklahoma led all of FBS with more than 500 yards per game and nearly 7 yards per play with Gundy on the staff. Let's welcome in ESPN college football reporter and insider Adam Rittenberg. Adam, what's been the reaction within the OU program?
Well, Matt, Coach Brent Venables not long ago issued a second statement about the Gundy situation, clarifying that he read a racially charged word aloud multiple times in a meeting. So it wasn't a situation where he picked up the iPad and just read what was on there and wasn't really paying attention. Did say this word multiple times, and Brent Venables in the statement saying Coach Gundy did the right thing by resigning, and as much as he's done for this program, that incident does not reflect the values of what they want and the inclusive culture they want in their program. So it certainly adds an element to this story, because the initial reaction from former players of Cale Gundy's, Bob Stoops and others, was more on the idea that he maybe just slipped up in reading this language off of the iPad. But now Brent Venables saying he read this multiple times, clearly maybe trying to make a point or what have you, and that ultimately led to his decision to resign, which Brent Venables accepted, saying Cale Gundy did a lot for this program, but that incident does not reflect who we are going forward.
Wow, some good context there. You mentioned Bob Stoops. He served under Bob Stoops, Lincoln Riley. He was there with Brent Venables for a little while while he was the head coach. He's one of those bridge coaches that you see throughout college football, a program unifier. Him now not being a part of this program, what's the impact?
Well, it's a significant impact because he was a connector from coach to coach and knows everyone around the program, had been there as a player, had been there as a longtime assistant coach under multiple head coaches. I think it puts more pressure on Brent Venables coming back to Norman, where he was a coordinator earlier in his career. Also puts pressure on some of the other holdovers from Lincoln Riley's staff to Brent Venables' staff. Guys like Bill Bedenbaugh, DeMarco Murray, former elite Oklahoma running back. They have to now carry that torch that Cale Gundy had for years and decades as that one constant in the program. He's no longer there, so someone else has to step up.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.